morning, guys. It is the 16th of May 2017 and it is 5:45 in the morning, and yeah, I got to bed at 12:30 last night and I was editing a video and it took forever, and yeah, so I don't start my corporate job until 10 o'clock this morning. So my training session is going to be a little bit later today. It's going to be about, well, it's, what time is it? I did say I didn't know, 5:45 in the morning. So I have my branched chain amino acids, and then I'm going to go straight into the gym. So I'm going to move very quickly this morning. But that video that I edited, the one that you saw yesterday, the one before this one, that took forever. Yeah, that took a long time. I'll show you the behind the scenes of just how crazy that one was. But anyway, my shoulders are really sore. Really sore. Yeah, from that session I did yesterday. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, so today is Tuesday, day 2, and on the menu we have legs.
Are you ready?
Let's do this, guys, let's do this. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. Can't see that, and my traps and my shoulders are really sore from yesterday. Alright, so let's have this conversation real quick. So I did a shoulder session and I did a back session yesterday, and still a bit sore, 6 o'clock in the morning, a bit later than usual, but I got to bed at 12:30 this morning, so let's go. Alright, that's a wrap. Training session is finished. It is 7:20 in the morning and just heading back to the apartment, and couldn't do much training unfortunately because it was like a nightclub in there. There was people everywhere, so had to kind of improvise a lot. Didn't really go off the plan too much, but I did what I could anyway. Then I even did some abs, which is not even part of the training plan. Yeah, so there won't be much footage of the training session because there were so many people out there. Out of respect, I don't want to be filming too much with too many people around in the gym. So just heading back into the apartment now, about to head to a cafe so I can do some work on my website and on my videos. Okay, so finished in the cafe. I almost finished a video edit. I'm off back to my apartment to get ready, and it's pretty much go. So yeah, it's pretty intense actually. Alright, so I finished in the cafe. I'm just heading back into my apartment now. I start working 30 minutes from now. I'm gonna have, so I had a long black before, and at the cafe, almost finished a video edit. Just gotta work on the pre-roll aspect of the video, and then I can get that ready for YouTube tonight. And yeah, so I've got to get 2 or 3 meals together. I've got a 10 till 6 shift and finish work at 6 p.m. and I need to get 2 or 3 containers worth of chicken, and I'll have my spinach. So I'm going to pack that, and I won't have time to film that aspect of it because I am actually in a rush. So 10 till 6 was my shift today. That's a pretty cool building. It's like a checkerboard. It's like a checkerboard, right? It's an optical illusion. So anyway, 10 till 6, very productive day in the office for me, working on my podcast and getting that all up and running on my website. So you'll probably see that now. I'll kind of flash that over and you'll see that I was working on my podcast there on my website and just getting some of the newer podcasts up and running, and the transcripts from the company that I usually get my transcripts done through were returned back to me, so I had to upload those transcripts onto the website. And yeah, so thank you rev.com for that. It's pretty cool. And I spent some time looking at different fitness influencers that are considered to be the influencers in fitness in this country, and looking at how they position themselves from a branding perspective and how they utilize their social media and create brand awareness through social media. And kind of fascinated actually. Looked at a few Australian fitness influencers, and I'll actually throw up some stuff up on the screen. You'll see that for yourself. You know, I find it really fascinating because, you know, fitness influencers usually only want you to see a certain perception of them as having the perfect abs or having, you know, the perfect lifestyle, and they don't usually divulge too much information about their private life or the fact that they are human and have, you know, urges and desires that may be outside of what would be acceptable for their branding. And I find that really fascinating, and that I kind of, for myself, position myself very differently to the rest of the fitness influencers out there, whereby I want to divulge everything so everybody can see that as a, you know, someone who is ripped and lean and a fitness model competitor, that you are still imperfect and go through your own challenges. And I think authenticity will certainly break me through the noise. So that's super exciting. And yeah, so I looked at a few different fitness influencers that are here, and that's pretty much it. Also received an email from fitfam.tv. Some ambassadorship opportunity had come through to me, and so you'll see that as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to be shooting myself in the foot there by divulging the details, but I figured that is part of a journey and needs to be shared. You know, I don't even know who they are. I haven't even really looked at their website, but it came through today via email, so that was something else as well. And also another, okay, so in terms of ambassadorship opportunities, there seems to be more of them coming through sort of via email these days. They usually hit me up by DM in Instagram, and now they're kind of finding their way through to my inbox. And I think because I've changed my Instagram bio to have my email address in there, so I think that's why that shift is happening, because I have my email address now in my Instagram bio. So I'm not sure if I should take it out or not. So Hello Poppy, some apparel company, which is quite typical to get hammered with apparel companies through Instagram. It's kind of interesting. Check this out. So today I pretty much was on a chicken and spinach run every 3 hours, and you know, I feel a bit tired. I've been buzzing since about 5:30, 6:30, something like that this morning, and it's 6:30 in the evening. It's been a pretty full-on day, and so I'm going to finish off the day by doing a cardio session for about 30 minutes to 40 minutes or so, and then that will wrap up this video. It will get edited and uploaded to YouTube, and then tomorrow morning there's a training session with my coach Penny. We're going to go through the competition and figure out what I need to do to prepare for the competition next week, if I will be ready for it or not. So yeah, that's it. Good evening, guys. It is 7:05 at night. It is Tuesday, and I finished in the gym here in Docklands. That's the bridge right there. That's the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Just kidding. Sydney Harbour Bridge is in Sydney, not Melbourne. See, when I'm tired, I try and joke, and it doesn't work out too well. So clearly, that's Etihad Stadium right there. So that's in Melbourne. So, look, Channel 7's just over there. There you go, just giving you a bit of a tour. So, finished my cardio session. It was about 30 minutes, 25 minutes on the cross trainer. So, very low impact, low intensity cardio. And I feel pretty tired. And I've had a big day, as I've mentioned, with updating my website, podcasting. Mind you, busy. And forgot what I was going to say. I had a mental blank. Happens sometimes. And trained at a different gym here in Docklands. I don't usually train at this one, but it's near my workplace, and something different, mix it up a little bit. So I've already had my final meal for the day. So I've had my chicken and spinach for the day, and I was just kind of sipping on black coffee throughout the day, and I had water as well, so I was having a lot of that. So hydration's important. And I'll probably have about 5 or 6 or 7 carrots, or 8 carrots, or 9 carrots, which will help keep me satiated, because I have to stay up for another 3 hours to edit this video, so I can get this off to YouTube overnight and release by tomorrow morning. So I still have 3 hours ahead of me. So and editing does take quite a bit of mental power that I don't have. So, and also I have to do a shave down. If you have a look, you can't really see that actually. So I've got to actually shave down everything, because I have a posing class with a posing coach tomorrow night, and it's just better. It looks better if you're doing a posing session and you have no hair on you. I think it looks better. I think you can see things in the mirror, like muscle definition and things like that, much clearer. Anyway, I'm signing off. That is it from me. Probably another update maybe later on tonight. If not, I'm off.